Oh my goodness. This is the third time that I've tried to do this. Here we go again. Well, hello there. How you doing? My name is Teresa and welcome to Wigs and Combat Boots. And I am so glad that you're here. I wanted to record this video actually about an hour ago, but I kept having issues on how to talk for some reason. Anyways, today's wig review is from a company that's fairly new to me. It's called GlamVigor, which is a sister company to WigShe, who I just did a review on not too long ago. Now, GlamVigor is a different set of wigs, and they reached out to me asking if I was interested in a collaboration, which absolutely I am. I have no problems with doing collaborations at all. The more wigs that I can get out there for people to see, the better. And since it was new to me, I can only imagine that it's also new to you guys as well. So they sent me two different wigs. They're both very short wigs, which for me is different. I'm used to having at least shoulder length, if not longer. I had shorter hair when I was a kid, and that's mostly because my mom didn't want to have to keep fixing my hair over and over again because I was kind of a tomboy. But I thought, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's see what these short cuts are like. So one's a pixie, and the other one's a very short bob. And so we'll start off with the pixie first. The title in GlamVigor's catalog for this particular pixie is called the Cute Medium Auburn with Ginger. So it's a warm color, a red color, which again is also something that I'm not normally accustomed to wearing. So I'm really stepping out this time around. And it's got some blonde highlights, it says. So it's a short pixie synthetic wig. And the SKU or the style number is GBC001. So let's go ahead and let's get her out. I might as well do an unboxing for you because the box is right here. So this is how your box will come to you if you order from GlamVigor. It's a nice small box. When you open it up, you're going to find that your wig will be in a bag. It's like a satin type bag. Here's the bag, and it looks like it also came with a wig grip too. So if you don't have a wig grip yet, and you're not too sure if wigs will stay on your head, that's what this is for. So let's go ahead and open up this beautiful bag. And here we go. We've got two wigs in here. There we go. And as you can tell by the color, one is definitely more auburn, and that's the one that we're going to review today. So this is the short pixie, GBC001, and it is definitely a short pixie. She's got layers going on, and she's got this auburn tinge to her. It says it's got highlights. I'm not really seeing highlights per se, but maybe the lights will be able to pick it up a little bit better. Maybe just a little bit. She's got a ton of layers. She's got bangs, obviously. And since I'm trying to grow my hair into a pixie, I figured, what the heck, why not do this so I can see what I'm going to be growing my hair into? Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at her cap construction real quick. So as you can see here, she's a basic cap. So for those of us that have sensitive scalps, basic caps are key because this right here is a soft velvety type cottony material. And when you've got bangs, you don't normally want to pull those bangs away from your head, so you don't really need to have a lace front, and that's what this is about right here. Looks like she's also got some closed wefting at the top there, more for air circulation, keep your head cool. And then all the way around, she's got open wefting, again, to keep your head cool. On the sides, yep, she's got some velvety ear tabs, and there are metal stays in each one of these ear tabs. She's got an extended velvet nape, and just like her WigShe cousins, she's also got hook adjusters on each side. Now, the way they describe all of this construction here at the top when it comes to the wefts and whatnot, it basically is called a cool comfort cap. This cool comfort cap is a cool, lightweight cap while memorizing and molding itself to the contours of your head for all day and all night comfort, basically. So it's meant to be comfortable on your head. Now the fibers are Japanese Kankelon, so these are synthetic fibers. They are heat friendly. All right, so it's a proprietary blend of synthetic fiber that perfectly replicates the density, feel, and look of fine human hair. It can be straightened or curled, and they recommend temperatures between 275 and 300 degrees Fahrenheit. She is very lightweight. extremely so. As a matter of fact, they've got her weight on the website as 80 grams. Calculate out, it's about 2.8 ounces. So super lightweight, great if you wear wigs to work or if you wear wigs for a long period of time. It won't weigh too heavily on your head. And again, with that basic cap, it should be super comfortable on a sensitive scalp. Now on the website, it says that she is an average cap size. My circumference is 21.5 inches, and I'm finding that I actually don't have to adjust the tabs in the back. It fits perfectly snug on me right now as it is. So I want to say it fits fairly average. Now I'm combing her through, and they've got in the package with a semi left part. Again, it's not a mono top, it's a completely closed wefted top, basic cap. So you won't really get any kind of illusion of scalp at all, which is fine. You don't need to have an illusion of scalp all the time. So what I'm doing is I'm just trying to style her around and see what I can figure out with her. What I can tell is there's a little bit of permatease at the top, which would make sense, and a little bit in the back there to kind of give it lift and shape so it doesn't just go flat. The permatease is not interfering with the weight of the wig at all. So that's one of the great things about it, is that it's just nice and light. Trying not to comb through the permatease. Oh, got some of my hair showing through. Let's go fix that. And again, I like that I'm playing with this now because it's giving me ideas for when my hair finally gets long enough to actually have a pixie cut. That's kind of cute. And then we'll do this side over here. Do a little 360 so you can have a look. Comes down pretty long on the nape. So if you have a longer or lower hairline back there, I think you'll be fine when you're putting your hair up, if you have hair, and it should cover up all of your hair. And I've got it kind of in a sort of different style, that's for sure, at least for me. Let's try to mess with this a little bit. See what we can come up with. Gives it some zhuzh. Oh, it can definitely, that permatease definitely gives it volume. So I usually like to have a left part, and it's almost by default because of the way the cowlicks in my noggin work. My hair, the pattern that my hair has, it has cowlicks everywhere, and it automatically divides on the left-hand side. So I've just gotten used to parting hair on the left-hand side. But because this doesn't have any kind of mono top per se, you can part anywhere you want to. You can part to the right, wherever you feel like it would work best for you, or you can do it right down middle. Let's do this. There we go. I like having bangs. I know there's a lot of ladies who can't stand bangs. I have this feeling, for some reason, I think that my forehead is huge, so I've always loved having bangs. So for me, this is not weird sensation at all. And the fact that the bangs are the way they are, I don't have dimensions, but they don't get in my eyes. And if they did get in my eyes, they're fairly easy to push aside kind of thing. So I'm not too concerned about that. This wig is super comfortable. It doesn't feel tight at all. It feels very lightweight. I think right now what I would end up doing is if I were walking out, I have a tendency to put things or to push hair behind my ears. It's a standard, even when I had long hair. And so what I'd probably do is I'd color this in with some root color to match the rest of the wig. And that way I could get away with doing this, although I'd still color just a little bit, just so it would match a little bit better. This is about as close as I can get the ear tabs to go. So they do come fairly low, and if you pull some of those hair fibers over, you can definitely camouflage those sideburns just fine. I do have somewhat low ear, head thing for the, see there's my hairline right there, and it just camouflages perfectly. Now with something so small, you'd think, oh my gosh, this looks kind of boring. Well, that's where hair candy comes in. And when I say hair candy, I'm talking about, let's see, where did I put it? Here we go. I don't have a lot of hair candy, but I need to work on that. Putting in, yeah, things like that. Some cute little headbands going on, and I need to work on my headband accessories. I didn't wear hair candy a whole heck of a lot when I had my hair before. I was actually I'd style it up in a French braid, go off to work, and that's it. When I come home, I'd tie it up into a hair clip kind of thing, and that would be it. But it seems like once I lost all my hair, I suddenly had all these great ideas about what I wanted to do with it. So go figure. So the creativity is now coming. So since this is the only headband I have, that's all I can show you for hair candy, but it gives you an idea of how it can just kind of, dress it up just a little bit. you know, it coordinate with whatever outfit you're wearing. I've also got these little teeny tiny hair clips, and depending on how you want to do your hair, see if you can do this, get this calm down a little bit, but just to dress it up, and nothing too crazy. I'm just putting a little something in there. You can put a whole mess of them in there actually, and just kind of really make it cute. That there. I know there's way more clips out there that you could put up there, and again, I'm still working on building up my collection, but this is what I've got right now, and it works. It's nice, it's simple. You throw it on and you go, you know? No muss, no fuss. And then there's the whole aspect of it being heat friendly, and you could throw more curls in here. You could flatten it out some more. Now, because of the permatease, there's only so much flatness that you can give it, but you could definitely run a hot comb through it and try to just flatten down the permatease just a little bit. You don't want to go too far because that permatease is there for a reason. You want some structure to that hairstyle, but it's a cutie pie. Look at this. Just kind of lift a little bit. A little volume going on there. Not bad. And again, normally I don't do these kinds of colors, but this color isn't actually half bad. It kind of warms skin actually, since I've been having to stay indoors and out of the sun because of the medication that I've been on. But it's a cute little style. What do you think? And when it comes to styling here, besides zhuzhing up the front, you can always zhuzh up the back. Give it a little bit more volume. That's what that permatease is for. So you can floof her up during the daytime and then kind of calm her down at night. Yeah. What do you think? Let's talk about this color. So as I'm looking through her, you definitely see the Auburn. That is for sure. I'm trying to see if there's, it looks like there's the dimension with the shading and whatnot. It mentioned highlights, although I can't really tell, but it looks, well, maybe no. I guess it does a hair different down here. So there is a little bit of dimension. I guess it depends on how the light is hitting it. But it's a nice warm auburn color. Kind of like a auburn brown, medium brown, which is a nice change of pace because I've got the salt and pepper going on, and kind of boring actually, you know? So that is a nice way to experiment with color without breaking the bank and without frying your hair or any of those things. So what are your thoughts on this shorty? This shorty but cutie. I haven't had a pixie since I was way young, and I'm working on trying to grow one out, so it's going to take a few more months. But it was one of those things at the time that I thought, oh, I just look too much like a boy. But nowadays, I mean, you've cute little styles that, yeah, you don't look like a boy, that is for dang sure. So what do you think? GlamVigor in itself is a budget-friendly wig company. The costs on these will not break the bank at all. These are actually quite wallet-friendly, and in terms of the fibers themselves, they do feel very, very hair-like. I haven't noticed an immense amount of shedding at all, and it works very well with my wig brush in terms of trying to style and stuff like that. The permatease is not too obvious. She's actually a great budget-friendly wig that you can just kind of start off with if you're just curious about what's out there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some links for this particular pixie and to the wig site in general, so you can see what other options are available to you. There's one in there that's an ash blonde that I got my eye on, so I'm looking to look into that one as well. But give me your thoughts. I'm just curious. If you're not into short hair, I get you. We all have our own kind of things. Personally, I do tend to go towards at least shoulder length ones, just because I had short hair my whole life up until I was a young adult kind of thing. So for me, it was an expression of freedom to finally have longer hair. I do have to say the wig does shed just a little bit when you're combing it through, so I just wanted to let you know about that. I appreciate you dialing in today and coming here on YouTube when you could have been anywhere else in the world. And I hope you enjoyed what you saw. I hope it brought you some value too, if you were curious about some lower budget wigs. And I hope to see you here again. I love doing this. I love seeing you, and I hope you don't mind seeing me and just druthering on about wigs and whatnot. So I hope you have an awesome rest of your day, and even better tomorrow. and I will see you in the next video.